One of the most subtle and overlooked aspects of the 1967 Patterson Gimlin film is the creature's walk. It may seem like an ordinary, human-like gait, but upon further inspection, its biomechanics are way off. Nevertheless, this non-human walk is executed perfectly, with no signs of awkwardness or struggle, while walking over uneven terrain and even looking over its shoulder. Just like how you can't take the pistons and crankshaft out of a compact car, place them into a big pickup truck and expect it to run, you can't stick a human into a gorilla costume and expect him or her to walk this unusual way. Its walking pattern is the strongest evidence that the creature in the Patterson Gimlin film is a real Sasquatch. So let's examine its atypical walk a little further. In a normal human stride, the lower back leg bends slightly, about 50 degrees. Then the leg swings, kicks, and the knee locks, and repeats. In the Patterson Gimlin film, however, the creature's back leg rises at a much higher angle, at least 70 degrees. The knee thrusts more forward and comes down, without the knee locking. So in effect, over and down, which is a total opposite cycle of a human stride. Also, an examination of the footprints left behind at the Patterson Bigfoot site reveals that the creature walked with a zero gait, meaning that the steps were lined up in a straight line, as if it were walking a tightrope. Humans have a wider gait, as our steps are more side to side. The muscles in our legs, the bones, the tendons, the joints, all are designed to move in a certain way, and this certainly isn't it. You might think that the unusual walking pattern seen in the Patterson Bigfoot film may be the result of someone trying to walk in a costume and having difficulty. But a big, bulky, heavy costume would only restrict someone's movements, which would result in stiff, sluggish limb movements. It's not going to make someone more flexible. To make the difference between the walking pattern of a human and the Patterson Bigfoot a little more clear, think of the human leg swing as going down, across, and up, as seen in this illustration. The Patterson Bigfoot's leg stride, on the other hand, goes up, across, and down. When you combine the two dominating characteristics of the Patterson Bigfoot stride, the high knee and leg lift, and the zero gait tightrope step, and you end up with a walk that is extremely difficult, if not impossible, to be accomplished by a human. I tried it and can barely do 2 steps, and that's while holding onto something like the edge of a table. I have no idea how someone could execute it perfectly for over 200 steps in a big, bulky costume that would probably be very hard to see and breathe in over rough terrain. Our human legs and the biomechanics of our walk evolved over thousands of years and is very instinctive. We do it without even thinking about it, just like breathing. I can't possibly imagine someone intentionally going against the grain of their instincts in order to execute this very strange walking pattern. They would have to consciously think about every single step, as to not accidentally walk like a human. If they faltered even for a couple of seconds, it would have ruined the entire Patterson Bigfoot film in an instant, revealing it as a hoax, yet we never see anything like that in the film. I can say from my attempt of this Bigfoot walking pattern that it puts a lot of strain on your lower back, the balls of your feet, and especially your calf muscles after just a few seconds. The pain would probably be unbearable after about 30 seconds, I'm guessing. This entire abnormal walking thing makes no sense at all from the point of view of a deliberate hoax. Why do it in the first place? Since it is so subtle and low-key, you have to scrutinize the film just to notice it. Wouldn't it be far easier just to walk like a normal human? Taking into consideration the extreme difficulties in the execution of this very bizarre walk as discussed in this video, the likelihood that the figure in the Patterson Gimlin film is a real Sasquatch is very high. If it was faked, then this film is pure genius, short of totally breaking the laws of physics. Well, thanks for watching. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below.